Today's the day, everyone. We're going to take this opportunity to publish a ebook on Google Play Store / Google Books. First off, I'm going to go directly to my Google Drive and pull up my book, which I have already edited. This book is going to be titled Do-It-Yourself Book, Writing with Google Drive from Blank Page to Publication, Stanley Scott. Here's my copyright page. It includes my website, cover design, interior format is myself, table of contents, seven chapters, 8 chapters, and conclusion. And then the introduction. This book, you see here, chapter 1 is on page 10. In total, this book has 40 chapters. 40 pages. Not a large book, but it's a direct to the point. So first off, what I have to start here is share. I'm going to create a copy in a electronic publication format, EPUB. This is how I choose my format. I'm going to send it over here to my book format file folder under byscott.org. It's my production company, and it says 2025 books. I'm going to save it in this. I'm going to create a folder inside this folder. I'm going to use the double block so it will show up. I'm going to title this folder DIY writing book. Book writing with Google Drive. Okay, folder created. And I tap the folder, and I'm going to save it in their folder. Now it's saved under the EPUB format. Next, I'm going to go back to that, come out of that window, go back to this window, and I'm going to take this opportunity to additionally save it in a PDF format. I'm going to need that later when I go to create my create my paperback version. So I need to take a look at this in the PDF format. Alright, now I need the PDF to read it completely. Now it's green. Now I can take a look at it. So when I go over here, I want to view it as 2 pages with a cover. Alright. See, there's some editing that needs to be done. So I'll prepare myself later to do more editing. Alright, this is just part of the proofreading process. Things like this, margins need to be pulled up, and my name here on the left needs to be on the title page. So I'll do that editing later, but I needed to know what the format would look like. So I will not save this in the folder. I'll get rid of it and go back to that later. Now back to the e-published version. We're going to leave that there. We are going to go to my Google Play book Partner Center, and I'm going to sign in. This is all through Google. Now my account associated with my production company account You can use any Gmail that you. I have some earnings, some money I've made, and all the ones I have live on Google Play Store. I sold 2 books recently, which are Shadows of Eternity and Shadows of Eternity audiobook. And that's my earnings, and that's how many books I have total on Google Play. So what we're going to go over here is go to Book Catalog. Okay, now here in Book Catalog, these are books I have live on Google Play. You hear on the side, the price, the format, audio, ebook, the date I last updated them, me as the author, and the titles. Okay, as you see here, you see 2 titles here because this is an audiobook and it's also an ebook, which makes it 2 titles. Alright, now we are going to go to Add a Book. Sell ebook on Google Play. Book ID, I'm going to use the Google Book ID because this ebook will not be published on another format that's compatible with Google Publishing Books. Kindle will be separate. Alright, now the title. So I'll go back over here, cut and paste my title. Okay, and seeing here, I have a subtitle. I'll just go ahead and cut, paste, and delete. So, do it yourself book writing with Google Drive from blank page to publication. The book description. I'll go right back to the introduction. And I'll grab about 2 paragraphs of the introduction. Cut and paste that. In the description, like I said before, this generally has about 40 pages. The publication date will be today. And let's keep save and continue. Alright, this is a looking for the correct genre. Book printing, yes, we'll go with that. Then we'll also go with book design. Let's see if we can find one that says publishing. Book publishing. Alright, now we're going to save. Our author, which is myself. I give a small description of myself. Stanley Scott Jr. I am an author that publishes books about spiritual principles, challenging yourself and seeking wellness. Save and continue. Series. No, it is not a part of a series. Continue. Alright, here we go. Now, settings. Preview limit. Recommended 20. Cut and paste. No, you cannot cut and paste any of it. Distribution encryption. Yes. Photos. Show photos. Yes. Insert blank page after the cover. Yes. Show PDF. Yes. But I'm not using a PDF. Site for printed book. You're going to be able to go to my website. So I'll also put the same over here. Alright, upload my logo.
So it's done.
Everything's all good. And we're going to go to my logo. Right here. I'm going to choose this one right here. Uploading my logo. And it's uploaded. Now we have to go back and create a cover. I'm going to keep it pretty basic and simple. Here we go. Alright, what I'm going to do here for this cover is take a screenshot, because when I get to the other format, I'm going to choose a stock cover. Alright, I got that. Go over here. Over here in the top right. I'm in my editor so I can get rid of these numbers here. That's the time lapse of the recording. Alright, done. Okay, cool, and hit save. Alright, take this, save it in my file manager here with the EPUB version. There we go. Now you can go back. It says upload content and cover. So what we're gonna do here is we're on my cell phone. We're gonna go to the file and tap both of them, and we're uploading both of them. Up 100%. Hit close. Here we are. They're processing on the status. Hit continue. I'm going to sell this ebook for $12. I'm going to sell the audiobook for $15, $3 markup, because during the audiobook it's more accessible for people, because of the accessibility. So now that we have a price, here's a review, here's my identifier, here's the description, here's the title, here's the genres, the author, publisher, and the price. I'm going to hit publish. Congratulations, you successfully added your book to Google Play and Play Books. Alright, now here, as we see, it's still processing, so it's going to take a little bit of time to show up. Maybe give it a 12 hours to a day for it to complete, and once it's done that, then I can go back and I will have the availability to create an audiobook once it's processed. And that is how you go about creating an audiobook. Excuse me, that is how you go about creating an e-published book on Google Books. Like I said, it's not live yet, it's still processing. If it has been more than 24 hours since you submitted your book, contact Google Play. You just have to wait a little bit longer. That's it. Alright, I will add the additional live on Google Play later to this video. Alright, so refresh the screen. And here is my book live on Google Books. Now, I will be changing the cover. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to change the cover. I got a new cover, and I want to use this one right here. That's the new cover that I have successfully uploaded. What we're going to do here is now we're going to create the audiobook. Alright. As it says here, create audiobook, save, create audio narrative of this book. Here's the interface. It's uploading the book page by page, chapter by chapter, and reviewing it and adding and digitized voice, a realistic digitized voice to the audio to create the audiobook. Alright, audiobook. We change, can change this book, move text, narrate adjustment speeds, pronunciations. Yes, I agree. Now what we're going to do here is
Creating a dedicated folder.
Here with the sound.
Professional options for final formatting. When Google Drive's capabilities reach their limits, consider professional formatting services. Explore dedicated book formatting software like Vellum, Mac, or Atticus.
All right, that's what the sound is going to be like, and I'm okay with the sound. I like that. So here are the different sections of the book, chapters all the way up to chapter 5, 6, and 8. And I like how they sound. All right, create the audiobook. Say it may take up to 2 hours. Upload it when the file is ready. I'm going to charge $15 for this book because it's more accessible for people when they're driving. Alright, review and publish. And publish. And that is how. Congratulations, you've successfully added your book to Google Play and Playbooks. Now I just need to wait for them to finish approving this. In the meantime, I'll go to the ebook right here, right, that we finished uploading, and it was now live on Google Play, and it's $12, and I'll press this box over here to take me straight to it on Google Play, and there you go. Do it yourself, Google Drive. When the other book cover uploads, it'll change from this to the original, and here we go. What the book is about. Myself as an author, free sample, and here's one of the benefits of, you see here where it says read out loud, publish it in EPUB format.
DIY book writing with Google Drive, from blank page to publication. Stanley Scott Jr. Copyright page. DIY book. No part of the. For permissions, inquiries, or information, email thescottjr@gmail.com. Website www.thescott.org. First edition, May 2025. Table of contents. Introduction, why Google Drive for your book project. Chapter 1, setting up your book project in Google Drive. Creating a dedicated folder structure. Choosing between Google Docs and Google Slides. Setting up page size and margins. Important settings to configure. Chapter 2, organizing and writing your manuscript.
And that's what it sounds
Single
like.
document verses.
Stop reading aloud. That's what it sounds like. And this is the user interface for the read out loud version in the ebook. It's very accessible, which is completely different. So I go to the introduction.
Introduction, why Google Drive for your book project. Writing a book can be an exciting yet daunting undertaking. Fortunately, Google Drive offers a powerful, accessible, and free platform that can support your entire book creation journey. As a cloud-based solution, Google Drive provides several advantages over traditional writing software: automatic saving, access from any device, collaboration features, and integrated publishing tools. This guide will...
All right. Now, thank you for being part of this journey. We'll go back. Let me see the book here. See, it's available on Google. And this is where we go back to Google. To let us know it's live on Google Play. Alright, so thus far, if you have any questions, email me, but this is how you publish a Google ebook that will read out loud to you and a Google audiobook. Thank you. Date. I want to take this opportunity to go back into the Google Partner Center for Publishing Books. As you see here, the book cover for the audiobook has been updated and is live on Google Play. I want to show you and let you listen to it. I'm going to go here to take me directly to Google Play and Playbooks. All right, here we go.
DIY book writing with Google Drive, from blank page to publication. Stanley
Here's
Scott
the
Jr.
voice.
Copyright page. DIY book writing with Google Drive, from blank page to publication. Copyright 2025 by Stanley Scott Jr. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law.
And that's what it sounds like, choosing the voice that I selected inside of the audiobook. The Google ebook, I have no choice in the voice that's selected, but in the audiobook I do, and that's what you're listening to right now, the audio.
Published by biscott.org, Oakland, California. For permissions, inquiries, or information, email biscottjr@gmail.com.
I hope I was able to give you the visual and the simple instructions and the information you needed to publish your own books, and the editing process, not the editing process, but the formatting process to make it available to read out loud and publish the ebook in flowing text with the read out loud version. You cannot use or create an audiobook with a PDF. You cannot create an audiobook without the EPUB format. You need to save it in the ePublish format in order for the audiobook to read it out loud, and in order for the ebook to be read out loud, which are two different formats, as you see here. Same book, different Google identifier numbers, audiobook and ebook. In order for them to be read out loud, you need to save it in an ePublish format, and that's what you upload to Google Books. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped someone today to know, don't start tomorrow, start today. Make each day count. Be well. God bless.